So the Bills are playing the Seahawks, and I blinked 2 times and noticed, dang, the Seahawks got one of the best pass rushes in the NFL. Bills, of course, they're a good team as well, but I'm picking Seattle Seahawks in this game because of their defense and their pass rush. Boss Hizzle, who you got between the Bills and the Seahawks?
You know, I got a special place in my heart for them Bills, man. I'm going to rock out with the Bills.
Yes, hey, for those of y'all who don't know, Boss Hizzle's from Southern California, South Central LA, but you used to live in Buffalo too, right, for a little bit?
Yeah, I was out there about 8 years. Nothing but love, man. Shout out to all my B-Lo people.
Shout out to the B-Lo people. Hey, M Unique, who you got, B-Lo or Seattle?
I got the Seattle Hawks.
Okay. And I know there's one of the Brewer brothers that likes them. Shout out to Clay B Clothing Line. First Class's cousin. That's his team. Velez, who you got? The Clay B Clothing Line Seattle Seahawks or the B-Lo Bills? Who you got in that one?
I got the Bills that come in my box, and I got paid for it because it's like electric and, other utilities. The Bills.
You're going with Bills. First Class, who you got? Bills, or Seattle?
I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm not feeling
He's
Seattle.
got Bills too. See,
Seattle. I'm not feeling Seattle. They're not looking too good.
Hey, but that pass rush though is 4th in the league. Now the Bears are playing against the Commanders, and the Commanders quarterback didn't finish the game last week. They had Marcus Mariota out there, but they was already winning real big, so it didn't matter. The Bears, they're a pretty good team, but I still think that the Commanders might be better this year. And I can't believe that's falling out of my mouth when I'm saying it. These words don't even seem right. It seems like I'm vomiting. But I'm taking the Commanders in this game. I don't know why. I'm just taking them. Who you got between the Bears and the Commandos, Boss Hizzle?
I hate to do it, man, but like I said, I'm trying to up this score, man. I got to go with the Commandos.
Hey,
no names.
Yeah,
shit.
They should be the Hogs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boss Hizzle. You know he used to be Boss Hog. When they were actually good, they were the Hogs, and that only seemed right to me. But anyway, who you got, M Unique? The Commanders or the Bears?
The Commanders.
That's 3 C's. Shout out to Damo. Who you got, Velez? CCC or you got a B this time?
Oh man, I got to take the Commanders. I like what they're doing. I actually like how they quarter their young quarterback is. I watched a few of their games. He got an arm running and he's going to get pressure. And that pass rush, and he want to be elusive out of that pass rush. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to say that one.
That's 4 C's in a row. Now, last week we picked 5 F's for the Falcons game. We was wrong there. We picked 5 LA Chargers last week. We was wrong there. We even put it up on one of our channels. Hey, if you bet against us when we all pick one, you might win your bet. If you listen to that, you won because the fucking Cardinals won on Monday. First Class, who you got in this one? The Bears or are we going Yahtzee with 5 C's?
I'm going to go with the Commanders.
CeeLo.
Okay.
Now, we might have a whole lot of C's on this board here because next up is the Chiefs. I got my Raiders jersey on right here. I'm wearing Bo Jackson, a little throwback, you know what I'm saying? Because the Raiders used to be from LA. Now Vegas Raiders are playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs just made a trade. They got a 32-year-old wide receiver who's from Philly, DeAndre Hopkins. I'm picking the Chiefs in this game. I'm still chiefing. Boss Hizzle, you still chiefing over there or what?
Man, you already know the traders is garbage. Ain't they giving their best receiver to Aaron Rodgers or some shit like that? I heard. Man, them cats is garbage. Definitely going with the Chiefs on this one.
M Unique, you going with the traders or you still chiefing?
Got the Chiefs.
Velez, you chiefing or what?
Chiefs. Yeah.
Look at all these C's. Are we double CeeLo First Class or what you doing? You going Raiders or we going double CeeLo?
Look like you got all C's again because they're the Chiefs, the Raiders.
Hey, we got 10 C's on this paper. Man, wowee. Hey, the Eagles playing. We're going to break up the C's right now. We're breaking up the C's right now because I'm picking the Bengals over the Eagles. I'm taking the Bengals pass rush. I think the Eagles, who have a left tackle who's injured, is going to have a hard time blocking the Bengals defensive line. So I'm picking the Bengals in this game, breaking up the C's. Who you got in this game, Boss Hizzle? Eagles or Bengals?
I'm going for the Eagles to lose.
All right, there it is.
All right.
M Unique, who you got in that game? I had it in pencil. Should I write it in pen? You got the Eagles?
Yeah, he told me you. Bengals all day.
M Unique, you got the Eagles or the Bengals?
I got the Eagles.
I thought so. I was going to write it in pen, but I'm waiting for you to confirm. You still going with Philly?
You already know. Come on, stop playing.
Now we got to get to the Keep It Real segment. First class, who you got? You got the Bengals, you know what I'm saying? Or you got the Eagles?
I gotta go with the Bengals. They gotta do something at home at least once, for God's sakes.
And that pass rush is nasty. They really got a chance to win that game. The only thing is, Saquon Barkley was doing his shit last week. Speaking of that, the Giants really couldn't stop him, and they're playing the Steelers, who all of a sudden have Russell Wilson, and he had like a 97 quarterback rating last weekend. He looked like the Russell Wilson we saw when he was good and was going to Super Bowls and shit. I got the Steelers in this game. Boss Hizzle, who you got between the New York Giants and the Steelers? Who you got in that one?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
All day, all day. Hey, Velez, you going black and yellow, or you think the Giants got this one?
You already know I'm going black and yellow. Pincy, baby. It's a Pincy team.
And M Unique, you going Pensy as well, or you got the Giants?
I got the Giants.
Okay. Yeah, they do have a pass rush. They could give Russell Wilson a problem with that pass rush. First class, who you got in this one? Daniel Jones in them or Russell Wilson?
No, I got the Steelers. This game is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a joke. I think they're gonna murder them dudes. Like, geez.
Friend of the show is from Pittsburgh. He lives in Burbank. Decagon. He's been making picks all week. He's out in Kentucky this week, taking care of family. So, you know, shout out to him and everybody out there repping the black and yellow, black and yellow. Saints are playing the Chargers. You know, the Saints are the first class to blast favorite team. You know, the Chargers, they just lost when we all picked them to win against the Cardinals. I'm picking the Chargers to bounce back in this game. I got the Chargers. Who you got? LA Chargers, Boss Hizzle, or New Orleans Saints?
Man, I got to go with them Saints, man. You know what I'm saying? They looking good. I think it's going to be a good game, though. But, yeah, I got to get an edge to the Saints.
Who you got, M Unique, Saints, or LA Chargers?
The Saints.
Velez, who you got?
Chargers. LA.
All right, first class, I had it in pencil. Should I write it in pen or what?
Well, I put it in pen, but the pen should be in blood because it's going to be yeah, I got to go with my team, unfortunately. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Now, the Colts are playing the Texans. The Texans have the number 2 best pass rush in the NFL. Their defense is insane. I think the Texans' defense is going to be too much for the Colts, who've been getting lucky and getting some wins here. I got the Texans in this game. Boss Hizzle, who you got, Colts or Texans?
Same for me. That defense is crazy. Defense win championships. I got to go with the Texans.
M Unique, you going H-Town or Indianapolis?
Colt 45.
All right.
Every time.
Velez, who you got, Colt 45 or H-Town? Chop and screw.
I got that Texans, baby. I ain't gonna hold you.
First class, who you got, Houston or Indianapolis?
Yep, I'm going with Pimp C. That's right. Houston. All day. That's right. All day.
Hey, did you guys know that Pimp C's wife, her name was the same as my ex-wife in Philly, Shannara Quinn? Shannara Butler.
Wow.
Did y'all know that?
No.
Shout out to R.I.P. to Pimp C and
That's
shout out to Shannara Butler, who's still alive.
Did you know that Pimp C had a freak off tape with Beyonce and P. Diddy?
Yeah. Heard about that. Yeah. Heard about that. Yeah.
Hey, did they sell that at the same place you can get Kelly peeing on people?
Oh, snap.
We just took a left turn. We're going to make a U-turn and come back to football, y'all. Now, the Packers are playing the Jaguars. This should be an easy pick for us all to pad our stats and get a W. But what's his name is coaching for his job in Jacksonville? Doug, whatever his name is. Doug Eat Fresh, Peterson, whatever. I'm still taking the Packers Big Spooks team in this game. They are an amazing team. On third down, they're one of the best converting teams on third down. Even though they don't get a whole lot of yards, they convert third down. So I'm taking the Packers. Who you got, Boss Hizzle? The Packers or the Jaguars?
I'm definitely going with, man, them cats know damn well they know how to pick a quarterback, man. This is about to be their third Hall of Fame quarterback back-to-back, man. I definitely got to go with Love and Pack.
I agree. It's like the Steelers with their head coaches. They had like 3 head coaches in like a century or some shit. Who you got, M. Unique?
Yeah, that's right.
Who you got, M. Unique? The Packers or the Jaguars?
I got the Jaguars.
Oh, I thought we was going to be peeing all over the place, but we got a J here. Hey, Velez, who you got in that game? The Packers or you putting a J next to that one?
I wanted to go to Jaguars. I seen the last game they played. They looked phenomenal. Quarterback, running back. I mean, I would expect that win that they got and from the coaching staff. But I'm going to go with the Packers. Like you said, like they know how to convert those downs when they need it, you know, and they're a pushing team. So I'm gonna go with the Packers.
All right. Hey, first class, you a cheesehead this time, or you going Jaguar to London and beyond?
No, the Jaguars, like you said, they look good. They did look good, but like I think the Packers got enough to get by.
Right there. So it's almost a whole bunch of peas, but M Unique saved us from peeing all over the place. Hey, Vikings are playing the LA Rams, and I am an LA Rams fan, but I keep it 100 with y'all. If I didn't keep it 100, I'd just say LA Rams because I love them. I think the Rams are going to lose this game. The Vikings have one of the greatest defenses in the league. Their quarterback is actually pretty good this year, so I put a V down. Who you got in this game? Boss Hizzle, the South Central LA Rams, or you going Minnesota Vikings?
I would love to rock with you and your Rams, man, but I got to rock with you and the Vikings, man. Like you said, they might be the best side in NFC right now, so yeah, definitely going with them.
M Unique, who you got, Vikings or Rams?
I got the Rams.
All day long.
Hey, Velez, should I put a V because your name start with a V, right? Or you going LA Rams?
We going LA.
Oh shit!
LA.
We got 2 V's. We got 2 R's.
I'm feeling the Rams going to beat. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that. When you have a defense that can dominate quarters like that, that don't mean that they don't have holes. It's just like the law, always a loophole. And by the Rams being like one as an underdog, they're gonna find those loopholes, and that's what's going to get them over. Maybe I'm gonna say by a 3-point spread, maybe a 3-point to 6-point spread.
If McVay calls a lot of running plays and they get some good running yards, yeah, they got a shot. But, you know, he get a little pass happy. He get a little like, he a dope fiend for the big play. You know what I'm saying? And so I think
that got you for. We just say you over there and tell him to smack his head. You nigga.
First class, who you got? You got the LA Rams or you got the Vikings in this one?
Yeah, I got to put a flare out there in the dark because I just feel like the Vikings are not as good as they are advertising. So I don't believe in that quarterback. I just think the Rams are they're gonna squeak one out. I'm not sold on the Vikings at all.
I hope y'all 3 are right, man. That would make my Sunday. Now, we'll be waiting all day.
The Lions did it, so hey.
Right? That's true. Now, we'll be waiting all day for Sunday night. This is the game of the whole week right here. This game right here, I've circled it on my calendar. Last week, we talked about the 49ers circling their calendar, and they laid a fucking egg against the Chiefs. They must have been chiefing out there in Santa Clara and forgot to put their pads on time. The Chiefs beat them, caught them with their pants down. Now, I'm picking the Cowboys, and here's why. It's make it or break it right now for the Cowboys, and I think this year is their fucking turn. It don't look like it's the 49ers' turn. They got guys catching pneumonia, tearing their ACLs all crazy. I don't see it, man. I see the Cowboys getting the win. They've been circling this game for years. They've been waiting to get over this hump of the 49ers, and I think this is the time they do it. I got the Cowboys. Boss Hizzle, who you got in the game? You got the Cowboys or the Niners? Who you got?
You already know, man. That's them boys. Hopefully we'll get Bland and Parson back, and then it'll really be on and popping. So I'm going with my boys, man.
It's a whole lot of C's on this paper right here. Who you got, M Unique? The Cowboys or the 49ers?
I got the 49ers.
Who you got, Velez? Niners, the wounded 40-winers, or the Cowboys?
I got to go with the lucky leprechauns, my brother's team, the 49ers.
That's right. Hey, shout out to your brother who he used to once upon a time live on Queen Street, which, by the way, when I moved to Inglewood, before I moved to L.A., I lived on Queen Street in Inglewood. But he lived on Queen Street out there in G-Town. And, man, back in the day, he had some real good weed. I remember, you know, your brother Alton, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Hey, first class, who you got between Alton's Niners and the Cowboys? Who you got in that one?
Is Trent Williams playing for the 49ers?
Yes, sir. He'll be available for Sunday. He's available.
I'm going with the Niners. If Trent Williams is playing, I'm going with the Niners. I think if he can hold that line, I think they can get past the Cowboys.
Man, you know what? I see where you're going with it. I can't be mad at it. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to this week. We're going to have football starting tomorrow with the Rams and the Vikings. That should be a good one. Hey, let's get some shout-outs before we get out of here. We'll start with you, first class. You got any shout-outs before we go?
Yeah, shout out to everybody on the panel. And stay focused and stay tuned for next week and this week coming up. And hopefully I can get the heck out of last place because that blood from that pin with the Saints is killing me, but it's all good.
Hey, who you got? I'm sorry, Boss Hizzle, you got any shout-outs before we get out of here?
Man, always love to my panel members, especially Richie and my boy DJ Greenguy turning up with me today. Great show. If y'all didn't catch it, go download it. All my Ask Our Lions. Salute. And we out.
Salute. Hey, M Unique, you got any shout-outs before we go?
Yes. I'd like to give a shout out to OG Tone, Chase It Down, and Leah Elijah, Precious, Felicia, Boomer, Shantae, Boomer, and give a best one shout out to Samson.
Lovely. Velez, bring us home, man.
Okay, grace, mercy, and peace be bestowed upon us all. May our best endeavors be shown in the light of our worst times, not in our positive times, but in our worst times, to see that we can persevere and keep moving forward and showing the world and our offspring that are as well as important as they are to us. Keep all that with this focus, not about the financial gain comes because it already is owed to us. As a great person told me, we were born into money, first class to blast. So with that being said, grace, mercy, and peace be bestowed upon all. Love, one up.
One love. We'll catch y'all next time. That was week 8 NFL picks. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.